He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Washington's offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Gets it out quickly. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's London. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a draw. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Washington right back to the line. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're
Afterburners coming. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. 1st and 10.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. He's gonna pass. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Stanford's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. To the air, it's Yates. Got it set up on the outside. And they get him down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
He's got him in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. Pulls and fires complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Washington wants to go quickly. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's London. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score Washington 10, Stanford 0.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
To the air. It's Yates. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapted. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Huskies will hustle to the line. The RPO, it's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Washington coming to the line with another first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense in the hurry up.
Tackle is made at the 24. Second down.
Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Starting to feel a little pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's London. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to throw on third down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, that's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Washington 13, Stanford 0.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give on the inside. At the 35, he's got room. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw, it's Yates. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the tailback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Brings up second down.
The play action fake. Caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He's back to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Now 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. No good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead.
13, Stanford, 0.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Washington right back to the line.
3rd down coming.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
2nd down.
Takes the handoff. It's London. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Coming after him. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the shotgun, the inside give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll line up for a second down play. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
To the ground with the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Keeps it on the bootleg. On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Yates. Quick completion on the out route. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Might be looking to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Comes out throwing on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Steps away. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. To the air, it's Yates. Fires to the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Palo Alto. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wide out in motion. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wide out. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. The lone back's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. To throw, it's Yates. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Thought he had the touchdown and saw not everybody was celebrating with him after that yellow laundry was on the field, and it's coming back. He wants to throw it. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 20 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's London. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line. Now they'll run the draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 1st down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Yates. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Price. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. Hand off from the gun. Tackled at the 31, they'll give him 6 on the play. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cardinal! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little...
The expressway is wide open. The 10. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressively...
Off he goes! He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run this play from the pistol. Power football with the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And on second down for this offense.
Brings up second down.
Now the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking downfield, it's Yates. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Good, right down the boulevard. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Washington wants to go quickly. He'll try it again. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism, his speed, and his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Galladay. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's London. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sheriff. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Yates. Extending the play. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Fires downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And they got him for the sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Washington right back to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He makes the connection. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. Smashes through. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He gets a block.
Holding. Receive the team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Yates. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Try to get it on the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Finds his man. At the 45, on his way. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's O'Neal. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Back open in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Quick completion to the right. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Stanford!
great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 24 over Jacksonville State.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. To the air on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. He's looking for an open man on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Running back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it.